Greetings everyone, welcome to Nick's Mods, or should I say Nitron's Mocs. Yeah, this isn't my design. Well, none of them are, I guess. This is a modern remake of the 1991 Blacktron 2 Allied Avenger, done up in the style of LEGO's recent Galaxy Explorer and Blacktron Cruiser. I'm just gonna call it the Invader. This model was created digitally by Nitron, who's made quite a few impressive space-themed mods and Mocs. He gave this Lightyear ship an Explorian's coat of paint, and revamped this Star Wars ship into a wicked Blacktron space car for this bounty hunter guy. I loaded up the new Avenger in stud.io, powered it together on Bricklink, downloaded Nitron's instructions, and here we are. The build is pretty straightforward, but yields an incredibly detailed model that's mostly very solid. It's always hard to tell if digital designs like this can hold up to LEGO's rigorous stability standards until you've actually attempted building them in real life. But the only annoying bit of this one was some of the wedges on the wings wanting to fall off until clamped down by enough tiles. But once it's together, it's pretty sturdy. While there's a ton of studs on side texturing, there isn't much locking the front half of the ship together save a grooved tile on each side, and the translucent neon green bubbles connecting hinges. But it's enough. Again, surprisingly solid. The only true ship modification I made was removing a Technic washer from each bottom wing, as these made it harder for the thrusters to stick. And yes, it retains the pod separation feature of the original, using the clip connection of the new Invader. You can even swap parts, or add them together to make something really mean. That said, in staying true to the original Avenger, I feel there was a missed opportunity to make the tail its own removable section, much like the Invader. That could be something I attempt to mod in the future. In the spirit of the remade Galaxy Explorer, Nitron used many pieces to recreate simple shapes often made of a single, now retired, mold to great effect. I especially like the four-finned booster, and the grooves on the wings subtly evoking the impression of the old printed arrows. The antennae are almost the same design as those long blasters on the Invader, minus the double-studded tips, which Nitron put on some new blasters, making some nice continuity between the two generations of new Blacktron ships. And here's another blaster that's more like a swiveled turret that can be removed and wielded by a Blacktron operative. The new rounded bubbles on either side of the cockpit and the slight tilt of the middle part strongly resemble a dragonfly head, which goes well with the rest of this new, more exaggerated shape. Some may prefer the old geometrical bubbles, but I think the rounded ones suit this more lifelike insectoids-ish design. Replacing white with light bluish gray slightly grounds Blacktron 2's pop and color scheme, while making the green bits feel even brighter. These changes all make the Avenger downright vicious. The minifigs are custom, but still inspired by Nitron's characters. The girl's torso is from a Space Police 3 character that may be a Blacktron member himself, at least formerly, and her face is Toxikita's from Ultra Agents. I think her big round green eyes go with the ship, and it looks like she's wearing a pilot suit. The other Blacktron member's torso is from a CMF minifig. I replaced the cyborg arm and leg with normal ones, which I guess feels kinda backwards. And yeah, this guy goes with them well enough. Displaying the new Avenger is tricky, but there are a few options. The wings do tilt up a ways like the original Avenger. How awkward the new Avenger's resting position is depends on how far apart from the body the wings are set. In any case, the wings are heavy enough to droop during takeoff. If you want to position it in flight, a stand like Robotnik's in the LEGO Idea Sonic set can form a tripod with the ship's lower wings. It does lean back if nudged, so feel free to add a second taller stand to the back, or extend them both to raise the ship off the ground completely. I can safely say I very much enjoyed building my first Blacktron 2 set, and recommend it to anyone who's into new old ship designs like these, and can afford those windows and weirdly sort of expensive wing wedges. Special thanks to Nitron for making this episode possible with his brilliant designs. You can find him in the description. I don't expect to make many episodes like this, but this was something special. If you want to support my work, don't forget to check out my books on Amazon and itch.io, and my Patreon page where videos like this go up a week early. See you next mod. Toodles!